Hey everyone, Benny the Comicstorian here, and I'm going to answer one of the most asked questions we get asked on our Twitch and on the channel, obviously. Who do I like more, DC or Marvel? That's the biggest question. I always get asked that question. Who do I side with? What do I do? So we're going to do that while I open up 2 full boxes of Civil War characters and Batman v Superman characters. So we're going to do this together. But before we can move forward, I want you to decide who you like more. Do you like DC or do you like Marvel? Because we still have a few more of our t-shirts for the Civil War movie and the Batman v Superman movie. Now that's why I'm sitting on the floor, so that you can see it behind me. Right here is our Spider-Man shirt. Hey everyone, you can go check it out with the link down below to buy this one if you support Spider-Man and the Civil War, or if you prefer to do like Batman v Superman stuff. We did make this shirt, the Batman v Superman one, Brains versus Bronze, has the 2 of them punching each other. Both of those are going to be up for a limited time. I honestly don't know when they're going to come down, but they will eventually as we rotate over to new shirts. So I just wanted to let you guys know about these 2 shirts. But let's go ahead and move forward. Let's go ahead and answer the most asked question I get. What do you guys think, DC versus Marvel? And let me know in the comments down below if you agree with me or if you want to pick the other one. So we're going to start. We'll go back and forth with each of these. So I'm going to go ahead and spoil all your guys' fun right off the bat, and I'm going to tell you, I don't like either one. That's just how it is. There's no preference on DC or Marvel or Valiant or Image or any of that stuff. What I support is good storytelling. Now, sometimes that is a DC story. Sometimes it is a Marvel story. Sometimes that's a Valiant story. You never really know. See, the way I look at it is simple. If you side with a company, that company doesn't care about you. They don't care about what their fan base wants. They listen to you and they change it around. But if they lose or gain one fan, I've never seen a company that cares about a single fan. Like what they're going to do with that whole fan. What you want to support are the good stories. Now, if you want an example of what I'm talking about, DC recently did DCU. We didn't do a lot of DC videos because I wasn't a fan of DCU. All New, All Different Marvel came out around the same time, and they were pretty good. I liked a lot of their direction that the All New Marvel stuff was going in. At the time, I didn't like a lot of the DCU stuff. Now, on the flip side of that, All New, All Different Marvel stories have gotten a tad bit stale. And DC has come out, really, we got a soldier. You buy a whole Batman box and you get a soldier. A little kid would cry over this. DC came out with DC Rebirth. I love what they're doing at DC Rebirth, while on the flip side, I'm not a, we gotta go the other way. While I'm not a huge fan of what All New, All Different Marvel's doing right now. And that's what I'm talking about when I say I support good stories. I, due to this job, have to buy every single comic book every week. I say have, but I enjoy it. I like buying all the comics. I mean, come on, why wouldn't you? But that doesn't, Black Panther, ooh. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I side with anyone. I don't go to the store and be like, give me all the DC and those crappy Marvel. Or on the flip side, go there and stick, come on! Come on! And on the flip side, I don't go there and I don't say, hey, give me all the Marvel. I don't care about DC. I get them all and I support good, strong stories. And sometimes, honestly, that's not even Marvel and DC. Sometimes I've been a huge fan of what Valiant's putting out, but, ooh, evil-looking Superman. He's got like a cape so he can stand up. Look at that. Yeah! Sometimes Valiant puts out good stuff. Sometimes their stuff doesn't, I'm not really looking forward to. And that's where I think a lot of people like to side with things, and I think that's wrong. You don't want to side with DC and Marvel. We want them both to have good stories. Because you know what? DC Rebirth came out, and that showed comic book fans want to see their newest, greatest comic books. They want to see their old superheroes coming back, doing cool things. And you know what Marvel did in retaliation to that? They announced the return of Marvel Now. We're getting Marvel Now again, guys. Like, how can you be, like, we're going to go back to status quo. Things are going to get, that is a really cool looking Wonder Woman. We're going to get some of the classic stories back to that we want them. I can't open all of these. Some of these are really sealed well. We're going to get some of the Marvel stories back the way we want them. You know why that happened? Because of the reaction that we got to DC Rebirth. That's simply it. If DC Rebirth bombed, Marvel would have kept going with All New, All Different Marvel. That's Crossbones, by the way. They would have kept going with All New, All Different Marvel with no changes. But since DC Rebirth does well, now Marvel's going to do a similar thing. And in retaliation to that, DC will do something else. Sometimes those gambits pay off. Sometimes I fall in love with DC again for another 6 months. Sometimes I just pick up DC because it's part of my job. Same thing with Marvel. Sometimes I fall in love with Marvel, and so, oh, we got Cowless Batman. Sometimes you just don't, this one. Sometimes you don't know what to trust. You don't know who's going to give you a good story, and you get stuck with stories that you're not a fan of. A great example of that is, I'm loving the new, all new, all different Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man book. A lot of people don't like it. If you don't like the book, don't pick it up. That's how we get stories that are good. That's how we get stuff that reflects what you want in your comics. DC, New 52 came out. Let me give you an example of this. New 52 came out. I was a big fan of the New 52, but I will admit some of the New 52 stuff, I think that's Winter Soldier without his helmet. Yeah, because he's got the armor. Okay. New 52 had some stuff that really wasn't enjoyable, right? And DC kept going crazier with it. They kept doing more and more stuff, and we kept missing things like Wally West. And the fan base freaked out. You know, give us back Wally West. Give us back the stuff that we want. And DC didn't listen. They didn't do it. But then DC came out with DCU. And for the first time ever, some of the DC books were not in the top 10 sellers. Books like Batman were hitting the bottom top 10. And that is a testament to the fans not being a fan of what's going on. Much as some of us, we get angry Wonder Woman. As much as some of us liked what DCU did, it didn't resonate with the fans well. And in response to that, because sales went down, DC is bringing us DC Rebirth. They're finally bringing back Wally West. They're finally bringing back the stuff that we want. That's how you decide. We got War Machine. That's how you decide what a good story is. You pick a story you enjoy, you buy it. That's you promoting that brand. Maybe you don't like DC or Marvel. I feel like I'm rambling right now. What do you think? And I lost my train of thought. I probably cut out whatever I just had there. This is a armored Batman. But what I'm getting at, guys, is you don't want to side DC or Marvel. It's fine if you're not a fan of the Justice League. It's fine if you don't like what they're doing with the Avengers. That is 100% okay. What you want to support are good stories. And if Marvel's putting out crap stories right now, don't buy them. If DC's putting out crap, don't buy them. If they put out good stories, support them. That's what you want. I don't pick DC or Marvel because DC or Marvel argument is stupid. You're just picking, for no reason, your favorite. You can even have your fan favorites. Like, I love Batman, Superman. Where's Batman? I got Superman and Wonder Woman. Batman? Batman? Oh, we need a Batman! We need a Batman! We need a Batman! I need that one too. We need a Batman. I love Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. I do, okay? If I have to pick a superhero right off the top of my head, it's always Batman, Flash, Green Lantern, and then it's Spider-Man as a follow-up. But that doesn't mean I don't like some of the Marvel storylines. I got another Superman! Wait, why does he have a dark cape? He has a dark cape, and this one has like a blue, like a lighter cape, see? Like when he gets angry, does the cape glow? Is that what we're implying? Anyway, guys, I know I sound like I'm rambling at this point, but that's the point of what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not a huge fan of picking a side because you're going to love and hate them at the same time. It's just like when your favorite band comes out with a new album and Alfred, where's Batman? Batman, I need Batman. It's just like when your favorite band comes out with a new album and you're not a fan of one or two of the songs. So you say, hey, that's not their best album. I'm not a fan of them. You're still a fan. I'm not a fan of that album, but I'm still a fan of the product, just not that album. And that's how it is at DC and Marvel. I love them both. Really, we got Clark Kent. I'm still, and that's just it with Marvel and DC. Like, I love DC and I love Marvel. I love the Justice League and I love Avengers. I think they both tell some great stories, and sometimes they just don't. Sometimes you're gonna find yourself going to the comic book store and you're gonna pick up some image books like Birthright, Walking Dead, and really, we got Gold Batman. We got Gold Batman. Can you kick that over here, please? Please, camera person, kick that to me, please. Okay, I got it. Okay, if you're not Batman, then oh wait, we had Batman the whole time. I think it was like one of the first ones we opened. So Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman right here. There you go. Okay. So let's do the DC ones over here, like this. We'll move them over here. Like that. Okay, and then you're DC, you're DC, you're Marvel. Okay, we'll save this last one for a minute. Okay. So that's pretty much the answer to that question. DC or Marvel? They both have, they're both good. They both have great stories. Sometimes I really like one, sometimes I really like the other. Right now, I was all about all different Marvel when they started up. DC Rebirth flipped me back over to being DC. I go back and forth because I love them both. Image is good. Valiant's really good. Check out some of those independent publishers. They'll get some really great stories that you'll never see DC and Marvel do. But that's pretty much it. Who is this? Wait. Is that Sharon Carter? Who is this? I want to say Sharon Carter. You guys let me know in the comments down below. Blonde girl with batons. Because, I mean, at first I was like, oh, is that Bobby from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? But this is the Civil War pack. Why would I get an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. character? And then there's Falcon, but his wings look like tomahawks. You know what? I'm feeling like the quality is a lot better on the DC side today. Not so much on the bobbleheads for the Marvel guys. Yeah, you know, you're getting a nice little rant out of me. I've run out of things to really say about the DC versus Marvel. Oh, that's a cool Black Widow, but her face looks messed up. I ran out of things to say about DC and Marvel. I mean, overall, I pick the ones that I'm in the mood for at the moment. Whoever's got the best story, and that's just it. You should not side with DC versus Marvel. There's Captain America. I mean, if you want a case in point, and we'll talk about this in another vlog. Maybe I'll open up a whole bunch of other things. But I mean, if you want a case in point, the new Captain America storyline where he said Hail Hydra at the ending. That's a story. That's not like a giant dramatic change to the character. Really? That's our last one. Batman with a coat. It's just a general story. That story may be horrible. And if that story's horrible, don't support the story. Still go buy your Marvel. Just don't support that story. Don't support the stories over at DC if you're not liking them. That's what I've always said. I've always told everyone. But Benny, do you like DC versus Marvel? The fact of the matter is this: I like neither, and I like all at the same time. This is me ending my thoughts. You support good stories, and if your company's making good stories, you support that company. That's all it comes down to, guys. Look at all these random dudes. You know what? If you come over to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/EligibleMonster, we stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I'm going to give away all of these guys. I'll let you pick out of this. We'll do like a random giveaways, and you get to have your grab bags of these dudes. So come on over to our Twitch channel. We stream there just about every day at about 4 p.m. Eastern. And don't forget to check out these two t-shirts. Both these t-shirts are currently up on our store. More are going to be coming real soon. We really appreciate any support and love you give us by getting these t-shirts. And lastly, I'm putting the link down to a book that we just wrote about comic book movies. I'm getting so excited that I'm straying as I talk to you guys. But check out our book. I really do appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter @Comicstorian and ask me anything you want down below, because weekly, we're going to answer your hot button questions, even if I ramble about it. I'll see you guys next time right here at Comicstorian.